Good morning. Thank you for a few moments of your time this morning. I'm Dick Yarger, one of the leaders of the Stephen Ministry Program here at St. Andrew. I know that almost all of you are aware of our St. Andrew Stephen Ministry Program, which provides compassionate one-on-one care and support in a completely confidential environment for hurting people who are experiencing more than the normal stresses and strains of life. Our Stephen ministers are busy, and we need your help in a new one morning a week 50-hour class, which is scheduled to begin the first week in December and extend through early March with a break for Christmas and New Year's. I'm asking each of you to give prayerful consideration to being a part of that class. Look at the person on your left. Look at the person on your right. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. By each of you, I mean everybody. You don't need to be a member to be involved. Anyone who has placed their faith in Jesus Christ and is called to serve is needed and welcome. We're called to care for one another at many points in Scripture, most directly in John 21, where Jesus says, "Feed my sheep," and in Galatians 6, where Paul says, "Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ." I know it's easy to say somebody else will do it, but there are people who are hurting, and they need about an hour a week from you to be a conduit to help bring God's healing love into their darkness. I know it's easy to say I couldn't do that. I said that myself when I first heard of Stephen Ministry. But you can. You can show up. You can listen. You can hold a hand. You can be a steady point in what for most care receivers is a chaotic world. You can care. Listen to what Stephen ministers and care receivers say about their involvement in Stephen ministry. Most of these quotes come directly from your friends here at St. Andrew, some of whom are sitting among you this morning, not from somewhere else. Stephen ministers have said, "It's my chance to help do God's work when he tells us to love one another." I've gained so much more from Stephen ministry than I've given. My care receiver and I have become best friends. And a little longer response, "As I give, so I receive. By choosing to help a fellow traveler on the road of life, I make a difference for them as well as for myself. I become a conduit of God's love. I may recall a time when another person saw my pain or dilemma and reached out, a parent, a friend, teacher, coach, even a stranger, stepped forward to help me. As I think back on those times, I realize that in some way they changed my life for the better. I too can be that conduit of divine love and compassion. As a Stephen minister, I open my awareness to another whose life would be made better through my kindness and my compassion. The power of a simple act of caring never ceases to amaze me. I make a positive difference as I demonstrate the love of God." And our care receivers have said, "You are truly a gift from God. God sent you to me, and I feel truly blessed to have this relationship. I need your Christ-centered ear. People have helped me in many ways, but you've given me a most valuable thing, your time. You walked me through this, you talked me through this, you questioned me through this, and now with your support, I've come out the other side." And the one I like best, "We're just like two old farts sitting around drinking coffee." People have asked me, just what am I committing to here? You are committing to 50 hours of training, Thursday mornings for 13 weeks, beginning the 1st of December. That's the big commitment right there. Once you're commissioned as a Stephen minister, you're committing to one meeting a month, hour and a half to 2 hours, in which the Stephen ministers support and help one another. And when you are assigned a care receiver, you're committing to about an hour a week with your care receiver. Please speak with me, with Mark, or another member of the church staff, or seek out any Stephen minister. They're the ones with the blue name badges. to get additional information, to hear of their rewarding experience as caregivers, and to step forward for training. Think about it. God's hurting people need you. Thank you.